Hi my friends, welcome back. So today we are going to learn something else about Pesach. Are you ready? Do you remember last time we met, we learned about the ka'ara, the Seder plate? See? And these are all of the things that we see on our Seder plate. We see maror on our Seder plate. We see a zeroa, a chicken bone. We see an egg on our Seder plate. And charoset on our Seder plate. And karpas on our Seder plate that we dip into salt water, right? There are so many things on our Seder plate. And we eat all of these things during our Pesach Seder. And who remembers what goes on top of our Seder plate? That's right, our matzah with our matzah that's in our matzah covers, just like that, right? Our matzah cover covers our ka'ara, our Seder plate. Do you want to see what's inside the matzah cover? Let's check it out together. Okay, good. Take a little peek, okay? 1, 2. What was that? It was matzah, that's right. Inside our matzah cover is matzah. Let's count and see how many matzahs are in there. How many do you think are in there? Do you think it's 1 matzah? Do you think it's 2? Because just like on Shabbos we have 2 challahs, so maybe there's going to be 2 matzahs in there. How many do you think it's in there? Let's find out. Are you ready? Let's count together. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 matzahs in our matzah cover. And I wonder why. What do we do with these matzahs? Should we find out? But first, before we learn about what we do with the 3 matzahs, I want to talk about what we do at the Seder table. So everyone sits down and everyone gets a cup of grape juice or wine, and you hold your wine and Abba makes a bracha, and then you get to drink it, right? And that's how we begin our Seder. And everyone sings Kadesh Urchatz Karpas Yachatz Magid Rachza Motzi Matzah Maror Korech Shulchan Orech Zafun Barech Halel Nirtza. That's a song that we sing at our Seder table, and it tells us the order of our Seder, what we need to do first, and then what we need to do second, and third, and fourth, and fifth, and we follow that order. So the first thing that we do is Kadesh. That means we make Kiddush, right? So Abba makes Kiddush, and then we drink our Kiddush wine. And then we follow the steps of the song, and it tells us what we need to do throughout the Seder. Let's sing that song again, okay? Are you ready? Kadesh Urchatz Karpas Yachatz Magid Rachza Motzi Matzah Maror Korech Shulchan Orech Zafun Barech Halel Nirtza. So after we do Kadesh, that means making Kiddush, right? Let's see what's next in the song. Kadesh Urchatz. Urchatz means to wash. We wash our hands, but we don't make a bracha this time. And we come to the table and we do Kadesh Urchatz Karpas. It's time to dip our karpas into our salt water. Remember, our karpas, my family does celery, but some family does potatoes or carrots, and you dip it into salt water. Karpas, and eat it. And then what's next? Kadesh Urchatz Karpas Yachatz. Yachatz means to crack. So when we get up to Yachatz, it's time for us to sit so quietly and we watch how Abba takes out the 3 matzahs from the matzah cover. He takes it out and he takes out the middle matzah. You see there's 3 matzahs. There's 1, 2, 3. The middle one, this is the middle one, he takes it out and it's time for Abba to crack it in half. Just like this. Are you ready? Watch how I crack my matzah in half. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. And we crack the matzah. And after we crack our matzah in half, we take one of the halves and we put it in a special bag. This bag is called an Afikoman bag. This is my Afikoman bag. You see it says Afikoman on the top in Hebrew. Afikoman. And we take the piece of matzah and we put it inside the Afikoman bag. And then we play a special fun game at the Seder table. You know what it is? Abba or Ima goes and hides the Afikoman somewhere in your house, maybe in the room or in the laundry basket or in the bookshelf, somewhere in your house, and it's a game for the kids to play at the Pesach table. So you have to go and find the matzah after your Abba or your mommy hides it. Isn't that so much fun? Kadesh urchatz karpa asyachatz Magid. Oh, we're up to Magid. Magid is when you sit at the table and you learn all about the Pesach story. Just like we learned about the Pesach story. Remember about Paro, how he made the Jewish people work in Mitzrayim, and then there was a baby Moshe who grew up in the palace, and he helped Bnei Israel leave Mitzrayim after the 10 Makos, after Hashem sent the 10 Makos, and we left Mitzrayim all together. So we learn about that Pesach story at the table. That's Magid. And then Rachza, we wash our hands again. When the song tells us that it's time to do Hamotzi, everyone goes to line up by the sink and we wash our hands. We go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we make the bracha, Baruch Ata Ado Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Kiddishanu B'mitzvotav V'tzivanu Al Netilat Yadayim. Then we go sit so quietly at the Pesach table, so quietly. We don't talk to anybody, and we wait for our Abba to make hamotzi. But do you think Abba makes hamotzi on challah? What does he make hamotzi on? It's Pesach. Now, do you think he makes hamotzi on challah? No, challah is chametz. Remember we learned about chametz? There are so many things that we're not allowed to eat on Pesach, like challah, or pizza, or crackers, or cookies. Only special things that are made out of matzah is what we could eat on Pesach, is what is kosher for Pesach, right? So Abba takes 2 matzahs. Just like on Shabbos we have 2 challahs, so instead on Pesach we have 2 matzahs, because matzah is what is kosher on Pesach, right? And Abba makes hamotzi lechem min haaretz, and then we eat our matzah. He cracks off a piece and eats a piece, and then cracks off a piece for all the friends who are sitting at the Pesach table with him. And then we eat our maror, and then it's time to eat our delicious meal. So then we continue following the song, the Seder song, and we follow it and we do what the song tells us to do. And at the end of the Seder, when you find the Afikoman that was hidden, you bring the Afikoman to your Abba, and your Abba opens the Afikoman bag and he cracks it into pieces, and each person at the Seder table gets a piece of the Afikoman. That's like our dessert at the Seder table. So everyone takes a piece of the Afikoman and eats it, and then the Seder is over. We bench and we say thank you to Hashem for the yummy food, and we sing a few songs, and then the Seder is over, right? Let's sing the song one more time. Kadesh urchatz karpas yachatz magid rachza motzi matzah maror korech shulchan orech tzafun barech halel nirtzah. Bye my friends, thank you so much for learning with me. I love you. Bye bye.